And hello, YouTube, and welcome back to another episode of the Zone TV Movie Entertainment with me, your host Jonathan, once again bringing you my thoughts and review for tonight's episode of DC's The Flash, Season 9, Episode 4. And now, this episode has some spoilers, so if you have not seen this episode or have not caught up to Season 9 at all, spoilers ahead, so you've been warned. Go back, watch it, come back here to discuss it. Because I'm still wrapping my brain around if this episode was awesome, but mixed with cheesiness, mixed with Power Rangers, in a weird way. It was just all over the place. Some stuff were good, some stuff was great, some stuff was just why. But anyway, let's talk about it. So we all know that Barry and the team, he's got his new squad. He's got Pied Piper. He's got the guy, the Volcano guy, Gold Chain guy, Allegra, obviously, Cecile, and he's got the whole team, right? So, he's getting ready for a big fight from this new person, Red Death. Red Death is running around the Central City doing her thing. And she's got a bat symbol. We don't know who it is. Obviously, as fans who know the comics, knows it's in the comics it's Batman. But in this CW world, they can't use Batman. So who can it be other than Batwoman? We finally get the big reveal that is Batwoman. And where does this Batwoman get these speedster powers from? Is it the negative speed force? Is it something else? We have no idea until we find out in this episode. So Barry goes and tries to find out what's going on. Obviously, he gets captured. Now, did he get captured purposely or just got captured by, being kind of caught off guard? So, it all depends on how you look at it. I think he got caught off guard and he got captured. But, he did stick around just to, make sure that he know about the plan. So the big plan is for Red Death or Ryan Wilder, the way you want, depends on how you want to call her. She wants to go back to her Earth. She's from another Earth where apparently the Flash is a bad guy and she's the good guy. She wanted to use speed to take out criminals faster in Gotham City, which that's exactly based on the comics where Bruce Wayne in the comics, he gets Speed Force powers and he uses that to stop crime in Gotham City, but it corrupts his mind to the point where he goes mental and he starts going after like every Justice League member that he can get his hands on, including Superman, Wonder Woman, all that. So it's basically doing the same thing here with Ryan Wilder. So good concept. Now let me start talking about the good stuff about it. Red Death looks great. I really think the whole Red Death story looks cool. It's very cool. Is it the best for them to use in the last season? Maybe yes, maybe no, depending on how we look at it. We got to see how it actually ends. But I think Ryan coming back, Batwoman coming back to play this character, I think they did a really good job with that. Instead of getting somebody else to do it, so that's cool. I kind of miss seeing our old Batwoman doing her thing again. I do wish we would have got another season of Batwoman. But unfortunately, we're not going to get another season. So this is as close as another season or episodes that we're going to get a Batwoman that we're going to get. So we have to enjoy it. So let's talk about the stuff that I actually liked. Obviously, like I said before, Red Death looks great. I think the whole, concept of her, coming from another Earth and having her whole mind being twisted. We still don't know if it's a negative speed force or not, but only time will tell with episodes moving forward. Now, let me talk about the bad stuff about this episode, because there are some stuff in here I did not like. There are some stuff in here that, in paper sounds cool. Like when Ryan, aka Red Death, starts quoting Batman lines, like I'm vengeance, or, I am the night, and all that stuff. It just feels kind of forced and kind of like, oh look, they can use the Batman lines now, even though they can't use Batman. It felt a little too cartoonish, if you know what I mean. They even used the 1989 "come on, let's get nuts" kind of line in. Now when Michael Keaton says it is badass, when Ryan says it's kind of cheesy and corny. But you know what? I'm gonna forgive it only because it's the last season, and you know what? If this was like an earlier season, this stuff doesn't work. Like really does not work. Because honestly, having the Batman type of speedster fighting Barry, it just I don't know. It doesn't really make sense. But you know what? This is the last season. They figure let's just put any cartoonish thing we can think of and just slap it on and just do it. Then, of course, you got the whole Allegra and Chester stuff is going on, which, honestly, I like Chester and I like Allegra. They're great. But I kind of feel like they kind of like forgot that they were supposed to be a couple in the last season or even the last second, the previous season before that. And they're like, oh, man, this is the last season. We got to, like, hurry up and get them together because, like, they keep going back to it. It's like, why? Focus on the one story you got. You can't have these side things happening. Yeah, we have a whole bunch of different side things. You have Cecile still learning about her powers, and she's getting great. We have a little Jenna now, which is kind of cool to see that. We have Daniela Panabaker playing Keon now, who's a brand new character to the show, which is like kind of okay. We have that, so hopefully we can just see something new there. And the whole Chester and Allegra relationship thing is starting to get kind of forced, and it's kind of weird. So that they rushing it too much. I'm not saying weirder than them two. I'm just saying weirder, and they're forcing like, oh look, these two are still a thing. So I just find it like it's very forceful on us to watch it. So especially since this is the last season, I feel like they're trying to like shove a lot of details that is not necessary for the last season because they want to make it the best season ever. And so far it's not bad. So far it's not bad. We have to see what happens to the rest of the show. But and hopefully it has a great ending because let's face the facts. The Flash is an amazing show. And sure it has its ups and downs, but you know what? What can you do? It's a television show. Sorry. It's a television show, so what can you do about it? So yeah, interesting episode. I'm very glad that we're gonna see Ryan back. I like her in the new look as the Red Death. I think she looks cool. I think she looks menacing. Cheesy lines aside, but yeah, I mean when she grunts and all that stuff, it's kind of cringy and kind of feels like Power Rangers. Because the way she's talking kind of reminds me of like when Lord Zed from the Mighty Morphin Power Rangers will be all angry at his henchmen or his hench people, and it's like it feels kind of cringy when you look at it now, but amazing obviously still. But for Flash, not so much. But we'll see what happens with the rest of the season. So leave me a comment below. Let me know what you guys thought about this episode of The Flash. Are you guys enjoying it so far? Not enjoying it? What do you think about the whole Red Death storyline that they're using? Do you think it's kind of corny for them to just be like, oh yeah, let's have Ryan use all the Batman lines and see if that's cool? Leave me a comment below. Let me know. Thank you very much and have a good night.